Hello folks and welcome back. For this video, we'll be continuing our work with the Citizen 8200 assembly. I'll finish installing the minute wheel guard. And I'll go ahead and continue oiling the bottom jewels of the plate. At this stage I try to apply oil on all the jewels except for the pallet fork. Now I'll put oil on the driving wheel posts. And this is the post for the intermediate wheel. So, time to put the date dial driving wheel. Just be careful with this one. It is made of plastic, and given its age, it is a bit brittle. Okay, next we'll put the intermediate date wheel. Next is the date corrector spring. This one doesn't screw on, it just sits on a peg or a post, whatever you want to call it, of course. Just make sure it sits snugly. That looks good. Okay, next we'll install the date corrector. And once that's in place, we can go ahead and oil the cannon pinion. Time to put the hour wheel. And once all the gears are in place, I'll put this aside and time to apply a bit of oil on the date wheel. Wait till it gets to focus. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll apply a thin film of oil on the toothpick and I'll just smear it around here. And just speed up the film. Okay, once we've saturated it with oil, what I'll be doing is I'll be running the wheel or the toothpick around the teeth of the wheel. So this will apply a bit of oil, just a thin film of oil. Just don't do it too rough, because you don't want to, cut a groove on a toothpick and get some fiber or wood fiber on the tooth or on the teeth. Sorry. Just gently let it glide over all the teeth. What you're aiming for here is to just apply just a little bit of oil. And once that's done, we can go ahead and place the date wheel. Just position it in place. Next, we can put the day dial driving wheel. This is in charge of changing the day. I just need to position the date jumper spring. And we can proceed to oil the date corrector and the spring itself. Wherever there's friction, just ensure there's oil and lubrication. Okay, and we also lubricate this part. Alrighty, and now we can install the date dial guard. I'll just call it the date plate, so it's pretty much the same. Pardon the lighting. Didn't realize it'll be dark when doing this close-up, so I'll try to improve it next time. Okay, I'm just ensuring everything's tightened. And now that the date guard's securely in place, it'll be time to test the date mechanism. So what you want to do is test the date quick set if it's working. It looks like it is. I'm happy with that. Now let's test the midnight date change. If it's going to tick over. Yep. That's good. Now that we know it's working, I think it's time to install the day wheel. We'll try to get it ready. And this is the day wheel. I didn't clean it. I just kind of gave it a bit of a rub with a Rodico, but I didn't submerge it in a ultrasonic. So this is the bottom of the day wheel. What I'll be doing is just putting some little bits of oil on the gear. Okay, time to install the day wheel. Okay, and just feel your way for the day spring. It'll catch on. It's just a matter of trying to find it, lay it flat, and kind of spin it around, and it'll catch on the spring. And that's it. Yep. And now time to install the day dial jib or the C-clip. Now when you're doing this, ensure the flat side of the C-clip is facing up. So that way if you need to lift it up again, there's this space underneath the clip. If you do it the other way around where the flat end or the flat side is face down, you'll definitely have a hard time trying to get it loose again. So just watch out. Okay, now that's in place. Time to test the day wheel and the date wheel quick set. And day wheel is working, as you can see. And now it's the date wheel, and it's working fine as well. Okay, now it's time to test the midnight date change. So I'll just speed it up here. Yep. Great. And that ends the test for the date quick set. Okay. Now it's time to remove the winding stem. And we'll put it on the watch cushion. Now, when putting in the plastic spacer, again, be careful with the plastic piece. It is brittle. It can break easily. And when you're putting it down or inserting it, just make sure the notches, the round tab here, fits the notch. And that's the end of part 3. See you in part 4.